Boom, boom, boom. Wagwan, everybody. How are you doing, man? It's a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. Once again, I'm back. Your boy, Pankey IBFLB, is back. And today, my favorite team is playing. You know the team. Arsenal Football Club once again is playing. And you know, this EPL is ours for the taking, man. How are you doing? Hope you're good. I'm doing very good over here. I'm fine and happy. Hope you're good. So, today I'm expecting Arsenal to win. That's for sure. Arsenal to win today, that's a must. We are playing at the same time, just like Man City, our big rivals. So you know we must step up. We must step up. So without wasting any second, if you're new to this channel, man, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, like this stream. Yeah, and get to enjoy my streams. You feel me? I do this every single day. You don't wanna miss. Let's get into it. Like I always do, let me create a poll. Let me create a poll for you all to interact with it. Will Arsenal, oh my God, will Arsenal defeat Brighton? Oh my God, it's gonna be fire, man. I don't know why I'm nervous a little bit. You know, Arsenal, we have a lot to lose, so you must be nervous and careful. That's why I'm a bit nervous. That's the question, man. That's the question. If you're live right now, please interact with the poll that is on the live chat. Vote yes or no. Will Arsenal defeat Brighton tonight? Let me know. Hit that vote, and if you are new to this channel, please, the road to 2,000 subscribers, make sure to subscribe, like this stream. We get to enjoy. All right. So at the moment, please interact with in the live chat. I've put a poll. Make sure to vote, please. Vote. If you are new, hit the subscribe button. Let me get to 2,000 subscribers. And for you who don't know, I do this every single day. Yesterday I was doing Liverpool Wolves versus Liverpool live stream watch along in this channel. I've been doing this, man, so you don't wanna miss out. The best thing you wanna do, vote, subscribe, and let's go. I wanna share the lineup right about now, but in the moment, please hit the subscribe button. Let me get to 2,000 subscribers, my guy. I'll be so happy, my guy. Let's do this, man. I'm doing this for you all, so make me proud. I can see one vote is in. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep voting. For sure, I vote yes. For me, I vote yes. I want to share the screen right about now. I'm also praying for Man City to lose. I hope you do so. Please, Arsenal must win. Okay? 2 votes in, please. Make sure to vote in the live chat. Hit the subscribe button. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Brighton versus Arsenal. Who's gonna win? Let me know. Arsenal to win. Arsenal to win, my good people. Arsenal must win. So I don't want to talk too much, man. Let me get to the lineup. Let me share my screen. I want to be so fast because I don't want us to miss the commentary of it. Please. So if you're live, make sure to vote. Man, I've been saying that for a minute. Make sure to vote. Hit the subscribe button. Let me get to the lineup right about now. As you can see on your screen, Brighton versus Arsenal. Brighton tonight is going to use a formation of 4-2-3-1. Arsenal is going to use a formation of 4-2-3-1. The same formation, but I guess Arsenal is going to use the formation well. That's what I know. Because Arsenal tonight, please, Gyökeres, do something. Bukayo Saka, do something. So for the lineup, here is the lineup. As you can see, Brighton, their goalkeeper tonight is Verbagen, big goalkeeper there. There are 4 defenders: Kunlogu, Boskagli, Paul Van Heck, and Wifa. Oh my God, big defense there. For their mid, they have 2 defenders, Baleba and Gross. Nice. Their forward, we have Mitoma, the dangerous guy always, is in tonight. In Shelwood, we have Gomez, and their striker tonight is G. Ruta. Big squad for Brighton. Now for big team Arsenal, the great Arsenal. London is always red. London is our home. And you know what? Our goalkeeper tonight, one and only superstar, David Raya. 4 defenders for Arsenal. We have Juren Timber, Christian Mosquera, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Piero Hincapié. Big squad over there. For the midfield, we have Martin Zubimendi and Dek. When I say Dek, you say Declan Rice. Declan Rice is in. And for the forward, we have Bukayo Saka, Eze, and Gabriel Martinelli. For our striker tonight is one and only Victor Gyökeres. So I don't wanna waste any minute. Let me share a live commentary so we get to enjoy a live commentary with you all, man. I wanna put up a live commentary. You don't wanna miss. You don't wanna miss this. It's gonna be fine, man. Give me just a few seconds. Let me work on the live commentary. Live commentary for Arsenal. Brighton versus Arsenal. That's it. That's what I want us to focus tonight. Arsenal must win. Arsenal must win. Arsenal must win. The game I just started. I wanna put up a live commentary. It's gonna a second, please, a second. Hold your horses. In the meantime, if you are new, vote on the live chat, hit the subscribe button, and let's get to 2,000 subscribers, my good people. Let me get there, man. Let me get there. Let me get there. Here is the live commentary. Let's go. Arsenal must win. Let's go.
Coast. So it's gearing up to get underway. David Raya making his 100th appearance for Arsenal. That'll soon come around. Pretty much secured the number 1 position from day 1 when he arrived on an initial loan from Brentford. Quickly displaced Aaron Ramsdale. And Arsenal have now taken shape on my right, but it's going to be Brighton kicking from my left to my right, getting us underway. And off we go as Pascal Gross sends it back all the way to Verbruggen. He kicks out early to the right. Hincapié battling with Diego Gomez. He has stayed in play. Martinelli can't get to the end of the ball. Leifer plays it forward. And there's an offside flag against Jack Hinshelwood. He was claiming that his shirt was pulled, but he was already in an offside position. Arsenal take the free kick quickly from left to right for Mosquera. Zubimendi, who's splitting the centre halves. Back to his countryman Christian Mosquera down the right. Poor pass from Mosquera. And intercepted by Mitoma.
Come on, you guys. Let's
Mitoma
go.
looking for an early cross.
Vote.
Gomez just come inside.
Like and sub.
Nobody home for Brighton. Hincapié just helps it away to Martinelli. Has he kept this ball in play? No, he hasn't, says the referee. Throw in to Brighton on the right hand side. Verbruggen. Risky pass does come off, and then Hinshelwood attempts to play it forward. Comes off Martinelli and out for another Brighton throw. Martinelli battling again with Weaver as the throw comes in. And once again, his touch taking it out for a Brighton throw. Cappier takes beyond Zubimendi, who turned short to Mosquera on the halfway line. Under pressure from Mitoma and Rutter, he turned back and sent it home to Gabriel. Back with David Raya, risky touch. Oh, and then the pass away from Declan Rice, and this is one-on-one. Chips the goalkeeper, and Gabriel has just about managed to head it away.
Oh my goodness!
It's a really poor pass from David Raya out of his penalty area. Gives it straight to Carlos Baleba. He's on the end of it. One touch, and he dinks it over the head of David Raya on his left foot. Beats the goalkeeper, all ends up. Gabriel's backpedaling, and he's just able to head it away from goal and out for a Brighton corner. Huge moment early in the game. Huge error from Arsenal. And they get away with it. Or do they? Here comes the corner to the back post. Van Hecker beaten in the air by Zubimendi. Oh, they're all letting it bounce for Arsenal. Gabriel has to come wading in. There's 3 or 4 players in red shirts around this ball as it dropped out of the air, and from Jorginho Rutter. Early goal at Villa Park. Aston Villa have the lead against Chelsea. Here, though, Arsenal still under pressure with Raya playing out to Declan Rice, who's coming to the left-back area. Martinelli up the line, tries a little flick. Weaver gets the foot in, out for an Arsenal throw-in.
Come on, you Gunners! Let's go!
Douglas Luiz, the goal scorer, inside 2 minutes for Aston Villa against Chelsea. Here, Arsenal take the throw back down the line. Gabriel home to Raya. This time he's not going to take any chances. Lumps it long forward. Gyökeres beat into it by Buscaglia, will carry it into the Arsenal half. And clips the ball forward. Looking, I think, for Diego Gomez. Well beyond him and through to David Raya. Rolled out to Declan Rice, who now comes between the centre halves for Arsenal. Zubimendi in front of him receives. Gives it to Gabriel on his left. Zubimendi to Mosquera. And back with the midfielder, Gabriel. Pinned in at the moment for Arsenal. Cappier played it up the line, touched by Diego Gomez, and then Weaver's touch takes it out for an Arsenal throw-in. Cappier's throw back to Gabriel. Rice fizzes it back first time to David Raya. To the right from Mosquera. Rice, unsure of his options, and to dribble past Jorginho Rutter. Now gives it right to Mosquera. Forward for Eze. Oh, that's a lovely pass from Eze to Saka if he's onside. Bukayo Saka might have to go on his own here. Tries to play to the back post for Martinelli. He wasn't there. Will Martinelli keep this alive, though? Sliding in as Diego Gomez, and I think he might have got the tackle off Martinelli. Out for a throw-in. It has gone Arsenal's way. I thought Rutter might have played that. Gomez might have played that against Martinelli as he slid in. No, Arsenal throw-in. Cappier to take. That was a really smart first-time pass around the corner from Eberechi Eze. 5 minutes on the clock. I think it was his first touch of the ball, but just reacted so well to turn this around the corner and find the run of Saka. Almost too good of a run. He didn't have anybody with him. Arsenal have just lost it from the throw-in as they tried to return it to Nkapie. Just seeing a replay now. Saka is onside. It's brilliant from the 2 Arsenal boys, but Saka just speculatively sends it to the back post. Martinelli's nowhere near it. Gyökeres not there either. Neither of them quite on the same wavelength as their captain there. Here's Raya with the ball forward for Gyökeres, who's got the right side of Van Hecker. But then Weaver's steaming in. And the referee's given a free kick Brighton's way. I'm not sure what the judge foul is there by Victor Gyökeres. He too faces his former club tonight. Never really got a look in at Brighton before carving out a name for himself, first at Coventry and then, of course, at Sporting. earning himself the big move to Arsenal. Still question marks over whether he's the man to lead Arsenal to glory. It was fantastic in the North London derby 2 weeks ago. From the long ball, Rutter has it down for Brighton. This is a smart pass out to Mitoma, who tries a first-time cross. Saka blocks. Ryan's going to try and prevent the corner, and he does. Holds on the Arsenal goalkeeper. Well, that's Zubimendi. Eze. Saka on the halfway line. Back down the line to Mosquera. All the way home to Raya. Zubimendi shows short again and Eze on his right. Nice central pass for back to Van Hecker. Scagby up with the touch around the corner there. Goes out for an Arsenal throw-in. Capia takes 1-2 with Zubimendi. You've Gomez there, no. Rutter. Onto handball, I think Capia not going to get it. Arsenal now from left to right. Eze to Timber. Saka. Turning up Kayoglu. Saka coming inside. Oh, how's that ended up in the net? Arsenal have the lead.
Yes.
From nothing.
Yes.
Bukayo Saka, I think, has swung across him.
Yes.
I don't think it takes a touch. It's completely wrong-footed by Verbruggen.
Bukayo Saka. Bukayo.
9 minutes on the clock, Arsenal lead. Arguably somewhat against the run of play here at the Amex. They won't care.
Bukayo
Timber carrying it
Saka.
forward. Plays it wide to Saka on the touchline. He comes inside Kayoglu, perhaps a bit too easily. Delivers. Oh, it might be. Oh, okay. There is a touch off Baleba. I'm still not sure if Saka is looking to cross this or if it's just quite a soft shot. He curls it towards the near post. It takes a little deflection off Carlos Baleba. Yeah, it's Baleba. It comes off Baleba's side and it takes it spinning against the foot of Verbruggen between his legs. It's really unfortunate for Brighton. But it is a goal for Arsenal. Mosquera just fouled Jorginho Rutter. Yes, he has, and the card is out for Mosquera too. It's just late coming across Rutter as he looks to go down the left. Yellow charge for Christian Mosquera. Is Rutter. Kayoglu tries a cross. Gabriel, the crunching challenge, and it runs out for a Brighton corner. Mitoma is still down holding his ankle. Mitoma put the cross in eventually on Kayoglu. He's just had it coming together with Gabriel. Back up now, but with a limp. He's really not fancying that left foot. Pascal Gross will take the corner from the left to right foot. Didn't swing it first of the game from that side for Brighton. Goes the right arm. Delivered to the near post, flicked on by Diego Gomez and lands on the roof of the net. Arsenal goal kick. Brighton's goal kick to Gyökeres. Touch back to Eze. Over the top for Martinelli. Crucial touch from Boscagli and almost fell back to Gyökeres, but Baleba comes away with it for Brighton. Touch back to Boscagli. Rutter. Or touch giving it away to Saka. Zubimendi. Just showed too much there to Pascal Gross, and now Brighton might be set on the counter. Rutter running through the centre. Hasn't got much in front of him. Plays it right to Diego Gomez. Van Hecke. Boscagli. Gross. It's Van Hecke again. Two there with Hinshelwood, and then back it goes to Verbruggen. Out of his box, Gyökeres closed him down. He sends it long out to the left looking for Matoma. Timber's done enough to just hold him off and see it out for an Arsenal throw-in. Timber takes the throw to Eze, gets it back, now up to Mosquera. Right at Eze again.
Eze, let's go!
That's Timber, Mosquera, Rice, nice little triangle this from Arsenal. The ball comes bouncing somewhat to Mosquera and he has to launch it forward. Saka can't bring it down, and Cap here with a nice touch up. He's just showing a bit too much to Baleba.
Come on, Eze.
Inside to Boscagli. Kyogo. Matoma. Inside to Kyogo again. Now back to Boscagli. Tries a clip ball to the back post. Diego Gomez brings it down on his chest against Nkapie. Sends it back to Van Hecke. Nice little reverse pass for Weaver, but he just couldn't sort his footing out inside the box. He's forced back. Has to go home to Boscagli. So Matoma on the left, waits for the overlap of Kyogo. Instead goes for an outside the boot cross into the box. Rice battling in the air. Headed down by Gabriel, still in trouble here for Arsenal. Timber eventually clears his lines and run all the way through to Brighton. 15 minutes on the clock. Brighton 0, Arsenal 1.
Let's go! Big defense. Let's go!
Down to Weaver, headed inside. Gabriel clears. Played by Van Hecke. Actually just touch takes it out for a Arsenal throw-in. Under the cosh here, Arsenal, despite having the lead.
Come on, you Gunners. Let's go!
Mosquera, down to Timber. Mosquera again. Over to Gabriel across the box. Nobody really threatening that cross-field pass. In Brighton colours, they're just continuing to back off as it's out to Zubimendi. Gabriel again, continuing to advance Arsenal up towards the halfway line. Declan Rice now tries a clip ball. Bukayo Saka, Kyogo's head. Down to Matoma. Oh, clever from Matoma, and he's won a foul out of Timber. Just flicked it over his own head with the first touch. Timber prevented him from getting on the end of it. Weaver. Rutters come out to the right for Brighton, inside to Baleba. Nice little move this as he finds Diego Gomez with the first time pass. Goes inside to Boscagli, who's advanced. Everybody in Brighton colours well into the Arsenal half at the moment. Boscagli. Just sit round Eze. Kyogo. Rutter. Oh, nice move this. Kalioglu just loses his footing. Rutter shoots against his teammate in a way for an Arsenal goal kick. That's really unfortunate for Brighton. They combined really nicely there. Kalioglu comes into the box, feeds it into the feet of Rutter. Then there's another 1-2. And Kalioglu is just desperately trying to put the brakes on to get out of Rutter's way. And he ends up knee sliding straight into the path of the shot by the striker. It's really unfortunate for Brighton because I think the shot from Rutter's going on target as well. Really nice move, Kalioglu at the heart of it, but then also just unfortunate to be the reason that it didn't come off. The link up there between Kalioglu and Rutter, almost shades of famous Jack Wilshere goal for Arsenal, where he linked up with Santi Cazorla and Olivier Giroud. It would be a poor man's version, I think it's fair to say, albeit, but just have a slight vibe of that passing around the Arsenal penalty area there. And Arsenal back under pressure as it goes out for a throw-in as they try to play out. Really pressing well, Brighton, when they decide to. Sometimes they just back off. There's a foul by Bukayo Saka. And Brighton have a free kick on the halfway line over on their left-hand side. Van Hecke, Diego Gomez inside to Belay, but turns into Eze. Won by the Arsenal man, but his tackle just runs out for Brighton, throwing right on the halfway line in front of the dugouts on this near side. Minutes on the clock. No more goals around the ground. Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 0. 0-0 between Fulham and West Ham, and 2 between Manchester City and Nottingham Forest. Arsenal will be hoping it stays that way. Here's Timber trying to get on the end of a bouncing ball. Kalioglu's brought down, played it behind Buscaglia. Now Saka will press. Gyökeres on the touch of Verbruggen. The keeper's done well to get it away, but Bryson heads it back forward for Arsenal. Brought down by Hinchelwood. Sent looping into the air. Diego Gomez. Back to Gross, who plays it long for the run of Hinchelwood. Gabriel's got his body across and is able to just put it into touch for a throw-in. Gross. Thought about the cross to Mitoma at the back post, but instead just returned it to Wiesmann and Hecke. Buscaglia. Kalioglu. Back to Buscaglia again. Nice cutting pass through the middle. Bounce back to Belay, who tries a shot from range well over the bar. Not sure what he's going for there. He's taken a shot from about 35 yards there, Belay. Forward from the Arsenal goal kick, and then a foul by Diego Gomez. Capia wanted to hit the free kick quickly. Gomez is not going to let him. Gomez is standing on it as Declan Rice comes to take 2. Goes for Karen Harris to guide the Brighton man away from the ball. Rice takes the free kick short to Eze central, and he helps it all the way out to Saka on the right. Runs past Diego Gomez to the byline, and it's one off him by Pascal Gross, who clips it forward. the out into touch. Throwing one back for Arsenal by Zubimendi. Touchback down the line for Timber, who sends it forward looking for Gyökeres. Pascagli looks it back Brighton's way. Gabriel's header brought down by Martinelli central. He's done well the work for Enzo for Declan Rice, back to Nkapie. Put back going up the line with Martinelli again, just checks back and gives it home to Gabriel. Mosquera. Eze. Back to Mosquera. All the way home to Gabriel. Mosquera to Timber. Eze home to Raya, and now Gabriel. And Rice on the turn. Away from Rutter. Brings it up to the centre circle and goes back to Gabriel. Mosquera, Timber. Up the line to Saka. Baleba. Back to Van Ecke. Pressure from Gyökeres, he goes back to Verbruggen. Gyökeres continues to chase it down. Verbruggen really testing the time that he can have on the ball there under pressure from Gyökeres. Did go into the centre and then Rutter getting fouled by Gabriel. Two continue to tussle. Brighton trying to take the free kick quickly against Rutter is in the way because he was still arguing with the Arsenal man. So the referee says, it's your fault, play on. Rice though gives it away to Weaver, sliding in to return possession to Arsenal. Mr. Gabriel. Zubimendi pirouetting in the centre circle. Find a passing lane with Jorginho Rutter still cutting them off. Gives it right along the halfway line to Mosquera. Timber. First touch showed a bit of the ball to Matoma, who then slides in, but the referee says unfairly. Free kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice stands over the free kick for Arsenal from the right. Mosquera and Nkapie line up at the back post with Martinelli. Gabriel and Gyökeres more central. Rice just takes short to Eze. Back to Rice. His pass across the pitch is behind Timber. Any semblance of an attacking threat for Arsenal is gone as Timber returns to David Raya. Looking for Saka, carry up his head, to touch for an Arsenal throw. Zubimendi wants to take it quickly, and he has. Gyökeres turns, trying to play it across the box with Martinelli, and is cut out by Weaver. Just not quite strong enough from Gyökeres. That pass up the line now for Diego Gomez, trying to touch it around. Nkapie, defender's done well there for Arsenal, knocked it back to his goalkeeper Raya. Diego Gomez continues to close down the ball. Raya gives it to Mosquera. To Raya. The pressure on Rutter, kicks it out to Nkapie. Put in by Baleba. Can't win the ball. Infield to Eze. Mosquera out to Timber. Rice. Gabriel. Out to Martinelli, skip past Diego Gomez, and surely there's a foul. Yes, free kick to Arsenal in a good position on the left-hand side. Line with the edge of the penalty area. Surely they'll cross this one in. Last couple of free kicks have gone short. Nice little shift of gear for Gabriel Martinelli there. He hasn't been completely in this game so far for Arsenal. Not much going forward. This is what they like, isn't it? A chance for Declan Rice to whip this ball to the back post. Martinelli is there as a short option. Kara Mitoma is a one-man wall. The Arsenal players are in two groups of three around the back post. Left arm up from Declan Rice. Movement begins. The free kick is well over the bar. And it's quite a poor one. Not sure what Declan Rice is going for. I think it might be a shot from Declan Rice, you know. He's whipped it right on the goalkeeper. He just brushes the roof of the net as it comes down. Don't think it was going to trouble for Bruggen even if it was on target. Half an hour gone, 1-0 to Arsenal at Brighton. Timber heading forward from the Brighton goal kick. Bit of back and forth in the air at the moment. Eventually brought down by Kalioglu near the halfway line, but his pass is given away to Timber. That's poor. Now Timber's off on the run. Gyökeres is judged to have fouled Kalioglu as he pulled out to the right. Call made by the linesman who was right in front of him. Free kick to Brighton. It's a goal for Manchester City against Nottingham Forest. Antoine Semenyo.
My goodness.
Has
Man
opened
City
the
has
scoring
scored. Oh my
for
god.
Manchester City.
She. It's crazy, man.
Kalioglu. Cross. Brought down by Gabriel. Headed away to Gyökeres.
Gyökeres, let's
Back
go.
Arsenal's way, Rice down the line.
Big up to Superstar Miller, man. Let's get to 2K subscribers. SAP.
Gives it back to
Hit the subscribe button, man. Big up.
Busquets. Rutter. He fouled by Zubimendi there. Yes, as the referee. Right on the halfway line. Free kick to Brighton. Zubimendi has stayed down, questioning his ankle.
Zubimendi. Hit the subscribe button, guys.
Well, it's Zubimendi who comes around Rutter. I think it is a foul by the Arsenal man, but maybe then as Rutter's standing foot clamped him after the fact. Both sides as Zubimendi is still on the deck. Zubimendi back to his feet after receiving treatment, and he's hobbling off the pitch on his own strength. It's just a bit of a stamp from Rutter more than anything, and the follow through. Should be okay. Just a sore one. Hecker. Skagri. Van Hecker. Van Hecker tries a cross, met by Hinshelwood in the box, then wide of the mark. From the goal kick by David Rye, we're down by Belebra and sent back to Verbruggen. Van Hecker brings it forward on the right. Brighton 10 minutes plus stoppage time left in the first half. It goes down the line for Reefer, cuts out by Incapié. Throwing taken quickly to Rutter at the byline. Tried to dribble past Incapié, and out it goes for a Arsenal goal kick. Chelsea have equalised at Villa Park. João Pedro with the goal against Aston Villa.
Chelsea.
Forward for Gross, going to keep this in play on the left. And he has, here's Timber. So that's Karaolu. Rutter, put in by Timber. Skira on the follow-up, Zubimendi launched it forward for Gyökeres, one-on-one with Van Hecker here. Gyökeres, it's just showing too much of the ball to the defender. It's cut out, and then Karaolu sends it back to Skagli, and Gross comes to collect it. Weaver, defeat of Rutter, around the corner of a Hinshelwood, try to cross Gabriel's block. Cross back in by Diego Gomez, Raya collects. Just went to ground on the follow-up and a charge from Karen Matuma. And Arsenal do get the free kick. Raya's sending them away to take this one up the pitch. Big launch from David Raya. Gyökeres lets it bounce for Saka. One with Kalioglu as this comes down. Defender's done really well there. Gyökeres trying to nip in, and then the foul was given against Bukayo Saka. And his hands all over Kalioglu. Gyökeres just trying to take advantage.
Bukayo Saka.
To the halfway line. Against the feet Rutter trying to flick over the head of Gabriel Martinelli. Now the Brazilian comes away with the ball. Showing too much to Van Hecker, though, crunches in with the tackle. And Capier back to Rice. He's lost out to Rutter. Capier is sprinting to get back in. That's a brilliant sliding tackle from the Ecuadorian. And now Rice gets the ball away to Eze. Foul by Beleba, Arsenal free kick. That is brilliant on the recovery from Pierre and Capier there.
Realize Pierre
Rice
and
made the
Capier.
error. Turned into trouble against Beleba.
I see.
Rutter. And Capier is yards away. And he sprints back in and manages to wrap the leg around Rutter there just before he gets into the box. That's a brilliant tackle. Raya takes the eventual Arsenal free kick, looking for Martinelli. Won by Weaver. Diego Gomez tries to go up the line, and Capier gets a foot on it after it goes for Brian Drone. Weaver, 1-2 with Scary. Over to Kaliogu. Touch had to be good with Yokeres chasing him down, and it was. That's Matoma. Matoma of the line, Kaliogu. Timber diving in, inch perfect tackle there, and it stops dead for Mosquera on the touchline too. He plays against Ritter and wins an Arsenal throw. Timber to take, 5 minutes plus stoppage time left of the half. Rice launches it forward. Yokeres battling with Van Hecker, a little flick on from the Swede. Couldn't find Saka. Brighton back on the ball. Buscagli to Kaliogu. Great tackle from Buscagli on Saka. He comes up with the ball. Goes long. Capier's header. Down to Rice, or poor pass from Rice. Belieber now comes away with the ball. Weaver to Rutter on the right. Down the line looking for Hitch or Wood, takes to the byline as he kept that in play. Well, he might have done initially, but then the touch in field from Gross just runs out of play for a goal kick to Arsenal. Aston Villa have restored their lead against Chelsea. 2-1 to Aston Villa at Villa Park now.
What?
The goal there comes from Ollie Watkins. 2-1 to Villa. João Pedro. He's scored the first goal for Chelsea. So he's on my mind. David Raya kicks it forward for Arsenal. Gabriel. Van Hecker. Under pressure from Yokeres, gives it left to Muscagli. On the line. Infield Van Hecker. Looks like that Aston Villa goal has just been chalked off. There's a VAR intervention there, still 1-1 between Villa and Chelsea. Here's a ball to the line from Diego Gomez. Looking for Weaver, just slides into the byline. It's into the side netting up for an Arsenal goal kick. Raya goes long to Gyökeres. His touch into Brighton possession, as most of them have been tonight by Gyökeres, to be said. Diego Gomez back to Weaver. Infield for Buscagli. Back to Van Hecke. Hinchelwood. Away from Mosquera. From the line, Diego Gomez, now Rutter. Nice touch from Gross. It was really clever from Brighton, but Hinchelwood on the run. I'll get on the end of it. Everybody just stopped there. I'm not sure if there was an offside flag. So a free kick in any case. I think there must have been an offside flag somewhere in there for Brighton. It's a really nice little combination though. They sent Hinchelwood running away. Gabriel. This ball hammered off a Brighton player and out for an Arsenal throw-in. Final few seconds plus stoppage time. Throw back down the line for Gabriel, home to David Raya. Risky little reverse pass from Mosquera. Under pressure, he sends it back to Raya and launches the ball forward into Brighton territory. Gyökeres battling with Buscagli. Neither of them get on the end of the ball. Caddy already heads it home to Barford Bruggen. Tarifa. Breaks the goalkeeper. Long kick, Diego Gomez on the end of it. His touch though just takes it into Gabriel, who hooks it forward. He wins in the air against Martinelli. 3 minutes of stoppage time indicated. We've almost played one. Martinelli forward looking for Gyökeres. Van Hecke beat it. Gross. Buscagli. Hinchelwood is offside. Free kick to Arsenal. Half time at Craven Cottage 0-0 between Fulham and West Ham. Kick. Gabriel's header in for Brighton throwing. Weaver's throw. Oh, it's found its way beyond Mosquera into Matoma, who plays it across the box. Might drop for Hinchelwood just beyond him. Raya was peddling out. He didn't know where to go. Hinchelwood keeps it alive for Brighton. So back to Gross. Buscagli. Karioglu. Hooks in across. Diego Gomez being in there by Gabriel, and then Capia gets there before Van Hecke. Hunting forward for Brighton. Baleba. Goes all the way home to Verbruggen. Last minute of stoppage time at the end of the half. Buscagli. Van Hecke. Hecke forward, flicked on, defended by Mosquera, now Rice. The feet of Eze. Gyökeres. Gyökeres, oh, that's so poor from Gyökeres. He's completely lost control of the ball and then just swung it
Gyökeres, come
Pascal
on.
Gross, who ends up down the heap. That is the end of the half. Promising chance for Arsenal to break there, and Gyökeres wastes it. Kavanagh blows the whistle. Brighton 0, Arsenal 1. Bukayo Saka's deflected effort off of Carlos Baleba, the difference at the break. Brighton have been good value, and I certainly think there's at least one more goal on this one in the second half.
Big up to
We'll be back in
Arsenal.
about 15 minutes for the second half. There's plenty more action on, including Newcastle versus Manchester.
Big up to Arsenal. Big up to Arsenal. If you're a Ghana man, make sure you vote. Make sure you vote. Make sure you vote in the live section. Please get to the live chat and vote. Will Arsenal defeat Brighton? In the first half, Arsenal is ahead with 1 goal. The second half, I hope we'll hold on to it and get to win this match. That's my prayer, man. That's my prayer. Big up to everyone who is in, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Big up to Arsenal world. I see you, man. Big up for the support, man. Superstar Milo, I see you. Bukayo Saka just made us happy, man. Can see Superstar Milo was, supporting this big channel, man. Let's get to hit 2K subs, man. If you are watching right about now, make sure to subscribe, man. Hit that subscribe button. Let me get to 2K subs. Yeah, we go to 3K, we go to 4K. You know how we go, man. So do the thing. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hit the subscribe button as we wait for the second half. I'm gonna go through the stats for the first half, but before I do that, take a second. Hit the subscribe button and let's get it. And big up to everyone who has supported, man. Big up to the 13 people who voted, man. It's a big thing, man. Big up. I hope Arsenal are gonna win this match, man. I don't want to see Brighton equalizing. Arsenal defense, do something about it. Let me go to the first half stats. Manchester City is also ahead. Oh my God. The competition is tight. Chelsea is 1 goal down at the first half. Aston Villa, oh no, Chelsea is ahead, 2 goals. Oh my goodness. Fulham versus West Ham, still 0-0. Manchester City was in Nottingham. Manchester City 1, Nottingham Forest 0. Oh my God. Arsenal, we have a big competitor. Man City, God damn. What? At the first half, ball possession stands at Brighton at 58%, Arsenal at 42%. Oh my God, it's crazy. What? When it comes to total shots, Brighton has the most total shots with 6. Arsenal 1 shot. Shots on target, Arsenal 1, Brighton 1. So Arsenal will go to 1 goal from that 1 shot on target. Oh my God. Arsenal, please, let's go hard, man. Let's score 2 more goals and secure our top position, man. Man City is also winning. Need to be careful. Let's not drop any points, man. Let's not drop any points. Please, Mikel Arteta, watch on that. When it comes to corners, we haven't had a corner. Arsenal, we haven't had a corner. It's crazy because, if we have one, if we have too many corners, our guess, set pieces, that's where we do best, man. So the second half, I'm expecting Arsenal to have more corners that will lead to goals because that's what we do, man. That's what we do. All right. What else should I tell you, man? Arsenal offside except for Brighton. Free kicks. Brighton with 10, Arsenal 7, man. God damn. It's gonna be fire, man. If you ask me, Arsenal, this one is gonna be fire. Let's wait for the second half, man. Right now, the EPL standing, Arsenal has played 30 games and Arsenal has how many points? Let me put you on the game, man. Arsenal with 67 points. If the game stays like this, if the game stays like this till the end, Arsenal is gonna be, of course, at the top with 67 points. Man City at the second with 62. If they keep the win today, 62. My goodness. Manchester United is at top number 3. That's top 4. Yeah. Aston Villa at number 4 with 51 points. Chelsea with 48 points. Sorry. So Arsenal, we need this win so bad. Let's not be comfortable with that 1-0, please. That's what I'm praying. I want Arsenal to win, to win, to win, to win more. That's what I'm waiting for. At the moment, guys, if you are new to this, man, make sure to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, my good people. Hit it. Let me get to 2K, man. Let's get to 2,000 subs. Cause why not? What is happening here? What's happening? What's happening with my phone? I hate this, man. Come on. Behave. What? What's happening? Arsenal, please. We need many goals for us to secure the top position till the end. We need many, many goals.
Any supermarket on brand?
Don't forget certain bags for our stew.
Top car prices even at Tesco Express.
Keeping prices low on brands we love. Award-winning wine and cheese?
light bulbs delivered from just 20 minutes.
Listen. Can I get £2.50 cinema tickets on Tuesday?
Love and apples. I knew I was forgetting something.
We know you need more than just groceries from us. We do all this because every little helps.
Need anything from Tesco?
What happened?
We dug you up. And we brought you back to life. I'm the same. Born from the dead.
The dead have got something to say. And I'm saying it.
Scared?
The Bride in cinemas March 6.
It's alright. It's only a bit of water.
Gates abandoned. Richmond, good times. With Funding Circle, you're part of something bigger. We are team.
My staff. They're my starting lineup.
We are grit.
We've taken hits, but push forward.
We are speed.
Funding Circle backing gives us the edge.
With fast, fair, and hassle-free finance, we back businesses to win. We are Funding Circle.
We're all just reaching for something to make it all seem meaningful.
No matter how hard life was, it got harder, more complicated.
Bellies, we know you go through a lot. The highs and the pains. Buscopan is a treatment tailored just for you, for your pain from cramps. Unlike painkillers, Buscopan's targeted action relaxes the cramp and starts relieving pain in 15 minutes. We love you, Bellies, for everything you do. Buscopan, your belly pain specialist.
Where'd you get that from?
Hardly delivered. Burger King delivers.
Shake it down and ring it, go and get yourself a whistle and blow. New Balance, what you got now? I shall see no man. Is he going for it? He's changed the game with that bit of magic. Samuel Carroll knows away, sponsored the Premier League on TNT Sports.
On the 26th of March, TNT Sports will move from Discovery Plus to its new streaming home on HBO Max, as well as all the sport you love. You can also find the most talked about series and films too, all under one roof. Scan that QR code on the screen now for more information. Let's get back to the match where Arsenal lead at the Amex 1-0. And Ursula, the Brighton boss, has been quite animated this first half. Has he got reason to be for this incident here?
Do you know, I think it's a bit inconclusive. We pull away from it. I think there's a contact earlier in that from Weeper. So, you know, look, he's been up. I mean, it's been really touching. I'm sat behind both managers, and the atmosphere here is like, it's on edge. It's on edge, and it's working, but there's only one booking in the match. It's through an Arsenal player, so he needs to be careful in the second half there.
That's quite concerning, really, for Arsenal, because that's some scary picked up that yellow card, and obviously he's replacing Saliba in his injury card.
Yeah, look, he's got a box clever, and that's where, yes, he's 21, he has played a lot of football in his previous club, but he's got to use his experience here, no risk, and even with that penalty shout from Martinelli, no risk, you won the lot, don't get involved in anything, and just keep it nice and simple, and you win the game, and you move on, and you tick this off in your title race.
Yeah, I mean, Fabian Hurst looks like he's going straight to the referee there, so another word with him, but that's, you know, you expect that. Arsenal got to deal with this atmosphere tonight.
Second half of that Chelsea game was all about game management. So Arsenal are going to manage this again now. There's a change coming. Let's get you up to your commentary team. Tell us all about it. Lucy was so motivated.
Well, they haven't played it yet, but they are certainly discussing the option of a change. And looks as if Yankuba Minte is about to come on for Fabian Hertzler and his team. He was animated in that first half, wasn't he? He was a little bit upset with some of the delays, the restart. He's back out with a fourth official again today. He's pretty relentless, Lucy, actually, in the year of the fourth officials. He's got to be a little bit careful that he's not overstepping the mark.
Yeah, I think he's always on the edge, isn't he? Ursula on the sideline. I think he does get yellow cards. He does get involved in a little bit between the coaches, but he obviously planted that seed about Arsenal, what Arsenal do or don't do in the lead up to this game, and that means everybody in this crowd is sort of going with that. It helps them. It helps Brighton.
Yankuba Minte is coming off the bench here, and he's going to replace Haroon Matoma. Interesting to see where he plays, whether he goes out to that left-hand side or whether he goes to the right. It does look actually good. Gomez starting on the right-hand side as if he will stay there, so Minte will come down the Brighton left and just give Jurriën Timber a little bit more to think about at the start of the second half. It's 9 matches in a row that he's been on the bench now. Yankuba Minte started in 2026, but he's got the opportunity to make an impact here in the second half.
Yeah, so they might have thought, no, that first half, I think that's the reason why he brought on.
Arsenal have enjoyed their trips to Brighton in recent seasons. I just wonder how they make sure they leave here with a smile on their face, because they will be pretty happy if it ends 1-0.
I mean, this campaign that Arsenal has been built on control and discipline. They haven't. They need more creation. They're missing Odegaard a little bit, I would say, at that top end of the pitch, but they've got to make it work.
On the 4th of March is a significant date for Brighton fans. They got their first Premier League win over Arsenal exactly 8 years ago today. The current Arsenal squad were involved. Those available for Brighton tonight were either, although Solly March, who is coming back, and Lewis Duck, who wasn't available tonight for a brief knock, he picked up at the weekend. Were very much involved in that 2-1 win. Duck scored. Murray scored that night. Got an out-and-out striker on the pitch from the start this evening, but they do have Minte coming off the bench, and he's just pitched in. Mascara was asking for a foul, but Brighton is steaming forward here. Gomez.
Oh my goodness.
Minte, a flick by Jorginho Ruta.
What?
Well wide of the goal.
Nice little ball actually into Ruta. Put himself on that right-hand side. That's great from Brighton. Really make the most of. Some header to beat right from there.
It's gonna be a rough second half. Oh my goodness. Arsenal. Let's go.
6 meetings in all competitions with Brighton. Their only win, the Seagulls, in the last 8 came at the Emirates in 2023. And Enciso were key figures that night. They had one hell of a team back in 2023. Right.
Nice one.
Really managed to get himself on the ball enough as it to damage back line of Brighton. Just buzz about, don't they? As they're recovering, they still try and press.
It's been such a turnover of players, and there is a lot more younger and youthful players in the team for Brighton that have been a part of that over the last year or so. Might well have hampered the progression that they started under deserving. So they lost some key players as well. They lost McAllister, they lost Caicedo. You lose players of that calibre and you're always going to struggle to replace them, no matter how good your algorithm is.
So we've got older players and younger players, and they're not really the ones that are of peak age in terms of footballer into late 20s.
Scally. Saka was involved in a collision with him, just getting a warning off Chris Kavanagh. Scally ended up kicking the bottom of Saka's boot in that action. Gomez. Argued between the boxes, haven't they, Brighton? They just haven't really tested David Raya enough. And the creativity to do so up until this point.
Season about for the last couple of games, managed big moments well. Both ends of the pitch, defended well and scored when they needed to. And something like that tonight. Played well and reduced the amount of chances that Arsenal have had, and they've got to the pitch themselves.
Here's Caniola. Get away from Saka. A bit too cheap, according to the referee. That's flown out by Gross towards Gomez. Trying to get away from Nkapie. It's put behind for a right corner.
What? It's gonna be fire, man.
The passions of the crowd again.
It's one of those moments that Brighton could produce something.
The aerial power of Lewis Dunk available to them tonight. Hecker scored 3 goals this season, including a brace back in December against Aston Villa. Being marshalled by Yuri and Timber on the edge of the penalty area. He's giving a warning to Bifa, surrounding David Raya and just trying to block his route to come and claim this. He's in a bit of room just outside the 6. Right into that near post, and Nkapie's got it away. Back in again. Helped on by Gross. And Gross again. Trying to take out the goalkeeper, who does really well. Stretch up his arms and take command.
Big up to Raya, let's go! Raya!
Went down, and Gomez complained about the fact the decision went against him. It is a yellow card.
Pull on his arm there, Rice. Grabs him. Expect anything else other than a free kick.
The definition of breaking up a promising attack, that. He's just travelling towards the back edge of the area. Gabriel is round the back too. They've taken it short to Martinelli. He's really navigated the game so far, and he's been robbed of possession again.
My goodness.
Running into traffic. Scarborough stopping Supermendy from getting it clear. Caniola can't keep it in.
Hasn't quite worked out that they're not going to get any time on the ball. Enough time to get that second touch or third touch. The pitch that's quicker.
Valencia. Real Madrid. Advising Mikel Arteta. They try and plot a course to the championship. Gomez finds Bifa. It's 5 in the area for Brighton. Van Hecker trying to pick out Ruta. Comes towards Hinchell, but his shot is blocked. It was a little bit of a mess back there. Still they come forward. Good work by Pascali. Release is Vinta, who fizzes that into Jorginho Ruta. Again, they win it high up and keep Arsenal on the back foot.
Right on our back. Oh my god.
Energy and the tempo of Albion. Can they find the finishing touch? Not with a ball like that.
Georgina.
To put it in the back of the net, it's just not quite. Just moved out of the way there, but have a shot. They could have got it on the end of it. Next 10 passes.
A bit kept in their own half at the moment. While they're leading by a goal to nil, that won't trouble them as much. They're a team that are quite happy to play low-risk football. A bit of a risk here as Rita tries to get it out towards Gomez, and then Capio speeds away. Lufa trying to make up the ground. And Capio wins it back again. To try and draw a foul for Jorginho Ruja.
Oh my goodness.
Back into position. Gomez held onto it well.
Yeah, this is a little end-to-end for Arteta's liking. And just run with it.
Molly David, I see you. Oh my God, the Brighton are going crazy on us. Oh, look.
Still close to David Ryan.
Nice one.
One point that's made it Hurtler start thinking about throwing on Danny Welbeck because they are without an out-and-out forward tonight. Has had a brilliant season.
There's such reliance on him in that central area, isn't it? Play every minute of every game.
Zeze. Get away from Minte. Now Saka. Work by Vancouver Minte. He is warming up. Danny Welbeck won 2 FA Cups when he was at Arsenal. Teammate of Mikel Arteta. Zubamendi's cross. Martinelli. Gyökeres.
Oh my God.
Not onto that well enough, Gyökeres. Hinchelwood gives it back to Arsenal. It looks as if we're going to see Kai Havertz in the not too distant future. Gyökeres trying to make something happen before then. Saka trying to get away from Van Hecke. Still Saka.
Saka, let's go.
Connected enough passes in the final third or in Brighton's half. It's always on his mind. Find a little bit of space to have that
Let's
shot.
go.
He's seen enough.
It's only Arsenal's second shot in the game. Both of them come from Bukayo Saka. One of them led to a goal. Now they've got defending to do. Minte. Gomez inside the box. He's for causing problems. Sam Trossard, who is formerly of this parish, about to come on. Saka trying to get ahead of Johnny Oliver there.
Oh my God.
It's not enough on the pass. Saka can't believe it.
It's becoming a little bit more stretched out in the South Downs. Towards the far post, heading down towards Ruta, who gets behind it, and David Raya does too.
What?
Jorginho Ruta with the best chance that Brighton have had in the second half.
Only.
It is a good shot here. Ruta hits the ground, making sure it's on target. Just had Raya moving across his goal quickly. It was always going away. It was going in as well, wasn't it?
My goodness.
Goalkeeper, as you would expect. From Raya.
Well, his 100th appearance in the Premier League for Arsenal tonight. He almost got caught out really early on in the game. he's come to their rescue once more, as he has done so often this season. Not that cheats than anybody else. He's complaining of a shoulder problem here, which I think, I'm just guessing, I think the Brighton fans are a little bit sceptical about it.
Yeah, I mean, the making a substitution anyway are Arsenal, so they would have stopped. It's amazing how a narrative quickly finds legs.
Especially if the manager doesn't keep going up, doesn't stop going up.
Yeah.
What he wanted, he's had the desired effect. And Kepa IBFLB just warming up there. You can see him in the background, just stretching out, just making sure he's ready should he be called upon.
Havertz coming in.
Trossard coming on, I would anticipate that's for Martinelli, isn't it?
Havertz and Trossard, they're in.
The culture of Kai Havertz.
Said about Havertz in his Arsenal career, but the games that he's missed this season, they've missed him. Simple as that.
I think it's always been very difficult to sort of put him down to a position. I think that was the case when he was in Germany, even when he was playing in the Bundesliga at Leverkusen. They didn't know exactly what his best position was. Germany played him once to the left back. But there's no doubt he's a terrific footballer. We saw him down at Portsmouth earlier in the season when he played in the FA Cup, and he came on the pitch, and you could immediately tell that he was a cut above everything else.
They've been playing him as sort of a second striker. Interested to see who's further forward from Eze, because he just finds space. That's his thing. Havertz.
Minte for Brighton, trying to get round Mosquera. He gets round Mosquera. He's got a big opportunity here, and he just fumbles behind. I think he came off a blue shirt and then off a red one. That's a corner.
What if it had gone down? I mean, Mosquera went to ground. He's always second best here, but as he swiped in there,
What?
giving the referee a decision to make, and that's it. It might have been just outside the box. But
Trying to win Mosquera on a yellow card.
yeah, exactly.
He's very honest there, Yankuba Minte.
Yakuba Minte.
Pascal Gross with the delivery. Declan Rice taking charge. Although Trossard was involved there, Minte went down, the referee allowing play on. Trossard not entirely popular here because of the way he left Brighton. He was a very good servant.
Arsenal just need to be aware of Mosquera at this stage. An hour left or so, they don't want to lose centre back.
Well. This is a significant development and another plus for Arsenal, because Morgan Gibbs White scored a terrific goal on the weekend, has scored again for Nottingham Forest. He snuck that one in. And it's 1-1
Nottingham
between
Forest
Manchester
is
City
1-1
and
with Man
Forest.
City.
And what does that do to the Premier League table as it stands?
Goal.
A huge goal. Manchester City dropping points tonight. Yes, they've got a game in hand, but keeps certainly Pep Guardiola's team at arm's length. Gomez. Shifted out to Minte. Minte trying to put it into a dangerous area. Weaver couldn't get the power on the header.
Declan Rice.
That's an opportunity for Brighton.
David Ryan, let's go, Arsenal.
Boy, has this game opened up. This is Trossard. Havertz in the centre. Nkapie out wide. That's going to go out for a corner, that.
Corner for Arsenal.
Chance.
Yeah, ends up on his own in the air. If he just couldn't get the power, he's making sure he gets the accuracy, but just couldn't get it. That's right.
Yes. Come on, Arsenal.
Still thinking about it now.
It's not a regular goal scorer, but that was a presentable opportunity.
Calafiori.
David Wright coming over to have a word with Mikel Arteta. Calafiori coming on for Mosquera. I'm not too surprised by
Yeah,
that.
absolutely not. We risked that last challenge on mid-10. This week was honest enough.
You see the corner.
Players, the left centre half, and Calafiori will go to left back. Here's the corner. Picked away by Ruter, back in by Gabriel. And Iolu immediately. Well, that didn't last very long, did it? Straight away. A set piece goal.
Set piece, wow.
Pep Guardiola's team on TNT Sports 4 restores their advantage.
Oh
We're
my
back as we were.
God.
See, they're all at it now, Luce.
Standards.
It's not just us.
Fine margins, Sam.
200 goals have been scored from set pieces this season.
The edge. You can do it if you've got the players to do it.
Which restores the gap of 5 as it was at the beginning of the night. Arsenal still have a better goal difference. Manchester City still have a game up their sleeve. Give it away cheaply. And now Havertz is on the escape. He's trying to hold off Baleba.
Oh my goodness, Kai
Really
Havertz.
get back and stop the German from getting a decent shot away. Van Hecke did really well to take on Trossard over on the far side.
Just a little bit of a mistake from Baleba, but he was the one who got himself back and in front of Havertz. Didn't have that much time. Never made short.
It was a mistake, but it was also down to the fact that Declan Rice had come from the blind side, did a brilliant job high up the pitch pressing, and caused him the problem. And again, he's been very impressive tonight, Declan Rice. Reading the danger.
Yeah, I mean, some of his passes have come arrive. I'll tell you what, it just never phases him, just keeps going. Keeps maintaining that high level.
Been some crucial goals up and down the country. We'll get there in just a second, but Havertz is on the attack here. Should be out for another corner.
That's the thing that Calafiori gives you as well.
Corner.
Charlie likes to get forward.
He does what Timber does on the other side, doesn't he? Adds to the attacking numbers. He maybe just gives them an extra pair of hands going forward, which might take the pressure off at the other end, because they have been under the cosh a little bit. Nicolas Joubert is out once again. I read this week that actually the set-piece coach is actually on a new contract this year where he gets a bonus for every set-piece goal they score. Rumours that he's just built a swimming pool are unverified. He's definitely raking it in. Rice's delivery again causes problems. Back in by Rice once more. Zubomendi with the header.
Come on.
Well, some significant results happening all the time, and this could be a big one for Chelsea, who lead by 3-1 away at Aston Villa in the fight for a Champions League place. It's on TNT Sports 3, and this is a big moment for West Ham United, who lead by a goal to nil, and boy, has Crescencio Somerville come to the party, Lucy.
Yeah, Sterling Forest into it.
That means that West Ham move out of the bottom 3, Nottingham Forest go in, and also significantly, it means Tottenham
And Leeds, yeah.
are 1 point above West Ham now, and only 2 points outside the relegation zone. And it's not too long before they have to play Nottingham Forest, Tottenham Hotspur. Tomorrow night, of course, will feature them Live on TNT Sports, they play Crystal Palace. That's a huge game in North London. Here's Hinshelwood. Arsenal still got 22 minutes to see out the points here. There's a bit of space for Ruta on the edge of the area. The ball was a little bit sloppy. Minte. Belabor who can hit them. Well,
again.
Another ball into the box by Van Hecker. Another header by Hinshelwood. And another effort off target from Brighton.
Just letting Arsenal off the hook, not having that killer instinct in the box. Brighton is such good work at getting themselves up the pitch, getting the ball into the box, but just not enough at the end of it.
Well, he left North London with medals. He wouldn't mind leaving tonight, having caused a little bit of mischief. Danny Welbeck won 2 FA Cups, scored 32 goals in 126 appearances across almost half a decade at the Emirates Stadium. I don't think they're happy to see him.
No, sure.
With his goal record this year, 11 goals.
Well, in football, that your old players sometimes come back to haunt you.
He is the top scorer. He is incredibly experienced. His link-up play and his movement has been terrific this season as well, Lucy. Just signed a brand new extension to his contract.
Yeah, I mean, they rely on him a lot, but he's a good enough player, Welbeck, to deliver on expectation.
There's been a lot of talk about the possibility of him going to the World Cup. Both managers, Mikel Arteta and Fabian Hertzler, were full of praise for him yesterday. Hertzler certainly was quite vocal about the fact that he wants to play for England again. Never shut that door.
What? This Brighton. Oh my goodness.
Back to Dab.
Holy. Brighton, please don't do us dirty, please. Hold your horses. My goodness.
It's seen the world of good that the last 2 results have done Brighton. A different team. I did them against Villa.
My goodness.
Away a couple of weeks ago, and it didn't look like this. It's just that belief has come back, the confidence.
That result must have really knocked them again because they were level in that game for such a long time and ended up losing late on. They've had the final third passes in the game. They've showed their aggression. A little bit frustrated, doesn't he, Fabian Hertzler? Trossard. Former Seagull. Just about got away with that. Calafiori plays it against the Dutchman. It's going to be an Arsenal throw. That one again. That's a key part of the game now. Into the final 20 minutes. These are the sort of tight, highly technical, high-energy nights that maybe in the past have tripped Arsenal up. If they win this, it's another piece of evidence that points to learning how to turn difficult trips into points. Havertz. Now the Brighton fans felt as if there should have been an offside flag up earlier in the move.
sure he was. I'm not sure he was offside. I think Kadioglu in the middle was playing him on.
It's very tight, but the referee.
And it's not that, yeah, it wasn't that one, it was this one that they were asking for there, but you can see Kadioglu in the middle playing him on.
Dan Cook was keeping a close eye on it, and he never raised his flag, and he was never going to in those circumstances. Now, here's a free kick for Arsenal. Gabriel at the far post. Kai Havertz is adding flight to the equation. Calafiori can attack them too. It's gone for a long time, Calafiori. This goal's the opening day of the season. Declan Rice threatening to deliver, then checking. There was a collision between Trossard and Kadioglu. They'll reset and go again. It's Rice, right into the thick of the action inside that 6-yard box, away by Boscagli. Trossard, Timber, he's onside. Here's Trossard. Well, he'll be disappointed with that.
My God, Trossard, what's up?
It's not something you would expect. It's a really well-worked move. We haven't seen many of them from Arsenal tonight. Timber picking out Trossard, which is, you would expect a little bit more of Trossard. He tends to score really important goals for this club.
He really does, doesn't he? Facing his former club tonight. He is 14 games without a goal, Leandro Trossard. His last goal was in that statement win against Aston Villa back in December. Like you say, important moments, important goals. That's what Leo Trossard has been famous for. Iolu just switching off at the vital moment, allowing him to escape. 9 times out of 10, you'd expected that to hold the net.
I'm looking at Kristen Wells has come on.
3 big changes. Harry Howe coming on. Veltman coming on too. He's got previous with 1 or 2 of the Arsenal players. And Yassine Ayari, who's just returned from a shoulder injury, all about to come on and just try and bolster this attempt by Brighton to disrupt Arsenal's progress. Everybody wants to be the team at top spot. Arsenal have shown their resilience more than once this season. What they were asked about yesterday, what Arteta was asked about yesterday, Lucy, was late goals, the concession of late goals in matches like Manchester United at home, Palace in the Carabao Cup quarter-final, Wolves away, Brentford away, in those last sort of 15-minute periods.
They play a lot of minutes, these players, and to keep that concentration. You don't want to get in the habit of that, do you?
Asked whether or not it was fatigue that contributed to that, Mikel Arteta, and he said, well, sometimes you have to give credit to the opponents as well.
Yes. They managed to get a foothold in the second half now. Arsenal after being Brighton at the start.
Here's Gomez.
Holy.
Gross is making a run towards the edge of the box, and Gomez has gone down the side of the penalty area, and Raya just misread the flight of that. He was lucky that there wasn't a blue and white shirt behind him. Gomez again. Central scurrying is too heavy.
It was a really, really good cross. Raya tried to anticipate, but that is a really good cross that Raya just pedal and rely on Pankey rid of it.
Here are the changes then. Viva off, Veltman on. Interesting that Veltman will be up against his former teammate Trossard now. Kadioglu coming off. And Gomez, although I think they might well have got the number wrong there. It was Gomez who was coming off, not Kadioglu. And Believer is off to be replaced by Ayari.
Just like those different substitutions. Just causing a little bit of chaos for a while.
Harry Howe. He came for up as young as ever player when he debuted against Liverpool last May. 17 years of age. Getting around.
Nice.
So well, Vintage has come on that left-hand side, a real threat.
He's a hard wire, he's pacey, he's energetic, he causes problems. He's certainly done that tonight. Well. Nottingham Forest have scored again. Manchester City 2, Nottingham Forest 2.
Yes!
Elliot Anderson is on the score sheet. What a finish that is from the edge of the area. But boy, does he celebrate. And as well he might. They do score some corking goals, Nottingham Forest, don't they?
Just coincided when the Arsenal fans started singing as well. I heard that as well.
Well, they'll be singing if it finishes like this tonight. Them winning 1-0, City dropping points. Offside flag up against Minte to check his progress.
Minte, calm down.
He has been a thorn in their side. They are just about to try and just clog up that midfield a little bit more. Replacing Zubimendi is Christian Norgard.
Norgard is coming in.
Just to show the strength
It
in depth
is
that
Zubimendi.
Arsenal have got this season. They're the strongest squad. They've had injuries, managed to be able to cope with those injuries.
And interesting, hasn't it, that he hasn't really trusted him to start many Premier League games. But when you've got Declan Rice and Zubimendi available, you're not going to break up that duo unless you really have to.
Just give them Declan Rice and sachet of some sort of energy.
Saka. Let's get back to Havertz there after the big German won the header. The referee's going to produce a yellow card here. Havertz doesn't get it. It's a yellow card for Scanlon. That's for his reaction, I think.
Yeah, I think he shouted out to the assistant referee.
Kavanaugh is being spoken to by Pascal Gross. Ball has gone against Brighton. It's going to be an Arsenal throw. Again, Fabian Ertzler and Jonas Schamelman, the assistant of Brighton and Hove Albion, in the ear of the fourth official. Kadiolu is wrestling with Saka. He had no eyes for the ball whatsoever.
The assistant as well, he wasn't even looking at the ball.
Timber wants to get on with it. Again, Kadiolu throws Saka to the floor. It's not the first time that's happened. That's two in quick succession, Lucy.
Yeah, he's just lost a little bit of control, Kadiolu. I mean, it's not easy, and he's actually done well against Saka. Again, he's not looking at that.
I don't think there can be too many complaints about that. Had a nibble at Saka just before that, and then went back for a little bit of more. And Saka has been told to go off the pitch here.
Taking the throwing against the balls in play when
there's all sorts of delays going on here. Danny Welbeck is arguing. The referee's having none of it. Now we are going to take the throw from this position. They thought they were going to get a free kick down the side of the penalty area. That didn't happen. It is just another throw. Timber in towards that near post. Rhodes goes down. Thought he was caught there. The referee is getting a little bit frustrated, I think, with the constant attempts to stop things and disrupt.
Just kick from underneath. I'm not sure that's enough for a penalty.
Break up the momentum of the game. Fury and Timber on this near touchline. The Arsenal fans trying to roar their team to victory. It's a difficult trip that so far they're negotiating. After a period, especially at the start of the second half, where they were definitely on the back foot and under the cosh, they've just started to get a little bit more control.
Yeah, but at no point have they been comfortable. You know, even when the momentum is with them, still quite wary of this Brighton team at home.
They have a reasonable run in. Not that any game is easy in the Premier League, as I think both teams can attest to here. And we saw last night what happened with Liverpool and Wolves, and what we're seeing tonight with Manchester City and Nottingham Forest. But the only top 6 opponent left after tonight is Manchester City away in 6 weeks' time.
The only problem with that is the ones near the bottom need the points, Sam, so sometimes they start picking them up towards the end of the season.
Well, they've already found that with Wolves, haven't they? And they've got a lot more football to play, including in the Champions League next week, where they go to Leverkusen. It's one of the round of 16 fixtures in the Champions League, of which we have an absolute menu, including Liverpool's trip to Galatasaray, Tottenham's trip to Madrid, Manchester City's trip to the Spanish capital, and Chelsea in Paris. Then the Europa League on Thursday night with Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest in action. The Conference League starring Crystal Palace also next week as well. It's going to be another busy week, and of course that's not even factoring in that we've still got a load of FA Cup football for you this weekend. Non-stop, just the way we like it. Calafiori. Played by Bruggen. I think, despite the fact that it did take a deflection, will be a little bit uncomfortable about the way the goal slipped through his legs, especially if that's the decisive action of the game. Away by Gabriel. Nice tidying up. Hunter has been a little bit untidy on a couple of occasions. Trossard.
Nice one.
It's supposed to be easy winning the Premier
No,
League.
this has been a slog for Arsenal. I think this will be an important 3 points if they can keep this going till the end. And he knows that it was difficult coming here. Brighton have really given it a lot. They've only just got themselves a little bit of momentum now coming into the second bit of the second half. They're trying their best to control the game, Arsenal, but it has not been easy.
For all the noise about Arsenal, whether they can last the distance, they do keep ticking off these awkward away days.
I mean, they're mentally strong, you can see. I mean, look at the players in there. Declan Rice, Gabriel, nothing to count it.
Just a few more minutes for them to see out. Timber forward. Frustration amongst the Brighton support now that Arsenal just wrestled back a bit of control and stemmed the flow of the Brighton attacks that were so often in the first part of the second half. Put out by Norga. Rose wants to get on with it. Skegler. Minte. Grows forward. Aniolu. Now Ruta. Maybe touch machines gone straight through to Incapio.
Nice one.
What's good from Trossard to release Havertz. The flag has stayed down and he's escaping. Trossard breaking his neck to get into the penalty area. Havertz wants to save on Bruggen.
Oof.
See whether it's gone. Doesn't look like the right one, but trying to play him offside. But Abbas had a lot of time to think about that and just made his angle smaller and smaller. There were players waiting in the middle, but he's trying to sneak it in.
Well, Brighton fans aren't happy, but it was that time to be assistant on the near side. No choice but to keep the flags out.
Absolutely. Scored then. We've had the conversation.
It's another corner.
Declan Rice.
Nice to take it. Havertz right on Mark Bruggen. Towards that far post for Bruggen. Manages to get a punch on it. It's getting slightly more animated on the touchline now is Mikel Arteta as they get closer and closer to the 3 points. Especially with Manchester City potentially dropping points tonight. It makes it bigger. It makes these points even more precious. Van Hecker trying to force his way through. Hinchel. Harry Howe's cross is a deep one.
Nice.
Well over the top of the crossbar.
Every time they get into that opportunity, that position on the pitch, they've just not done enough to put Arsenal under pressure.
Well, nights like this don't win you trophies on their own, but they do tell you an awful lot about the teams that do. And with Manchester City drawing 2-2, it means that the gap at the top will be 7 in the next few minutes if Arsenal can hold on here. And that could be pivotal at the end of the season. It certainly will restore a bit of confidence and take a bit of pressure off this Arsenal team if it stays this way.
Just ease herself into this second half. Well, they haven't really controlled as much in possession, but I do think out of possession when they've not got the ball, Arsenal that are much better control than they were.
We've got 7 minutes to
Oh my
ride it out.
God, Brighton, chill.
There's also quite a few minutes added on at Manchester City as well, and Bukayo Saka has just pinched the ball. Knock it away from Kadioglu. Well, off the back of an extraordinary Olympic Winter Games, we'll be bringing you daily highlights of the Milano Cortina 2026 Winter Paralympic Games that get underway this Friday. And we've got some cracking Italian action as well, because speaking of Milan, Sunday sees the bit of rivals AC Milan and Inter go head-to-head. Serie A, TNT Sports 1, 7:30 from the San Siro. Yep.
Slightly anxious. A few more days like this.
You can almost hear the fingernails being bitten from up here in the gantry. Do his best to cause Veltman a problem. It's not particularly popular among the Arsenal players anyway. An incident that happened a couple of years ago.
7 minutes of added time. Oh my
Eventually getting to his
God.
feet. Quite ironic that he tried to get Saka off the floor and onto his feet, and then he lost his.
Oh my God. 7 minutes. Holy.
5 minutes of stoppage time to play. This will be significant. This will feel big. Arsenal trying to inch their way to glory. 7-point gap over Manchester City is tantalisingly close. But here's Van Hecker.
Nice defense. Let's go. Let's go.
Minte, who's added a real injection of unpredictability. Harry Howell at the far post. Calafiore's header. Eze tries to steer it clear.
Come on,
Brighton
Dev.
got the ball. Banter again, striding forward with purpose.
Holy.
Harry Howell. Ayari. Delivery into the box is aimed towards Danny Welbeck, but it's headed away by Urian Timber. Minte. Timber sticking to his task. Look at the handball there. Kadiolu needs a decent delivery. Punched away by Raya. Picked up by Ayari. Van Hecker slides it forward. Ruter doesn't react quick enough. He's got it back to Minte though. Minte skipping past Timber. Ball defended well by Ngapié. Excellent defending by him. Trying to fill in the gaps and plug every single area that's being exposed. Welbeck.
Nice. Let's go.
Clear here. He's being chased.
Nice.
It's going to be a yellow card, and it's just what Arsenal need.
Yeah, just survived that little bit of an onslaught from Brighton where they were getting good ball into the box, getting the first header on it, felt the tug then. Havertz.
Yari.
Man's got in the
Yellow
cup. Leverkusen in the Champions League. Got Everton and Leverkusen again before Manchester City in the League Cup final. But it's the Premier League that those boys and girls behind the goal want.
Let's go.
It's getting closer. Not since the Invincibles have they lifted it, and there's still a very long way to go. But this could be a crucial 3 points. Trossard. Running the body away, Howell stops him. Ayari will get it further away from the Brighton goal. Rice. Still 2-2 between Manchester City and Nottingham Forest. Pep Guardiola's team going to drop points as it stands. It's late in the game there, it's late in the game here. Almost hear the nerves jangling all the way from Islington.
1 minute
When
remaining.
you have these tight tense matches, the relief at the end and the euphoria that it brings means it does feel just a little bit better. Certainly felt that way at the Emirates on Sunday. They got over the line against Chelsea despite some nervy moments. They survived nervy moments here, but Raya hasn't had to do too much, but they might have to do something here. Timber has given away a free kick in the final minute of stoppage time.
Yes. Yes.
Time for concentration. Time for that mental strength. It's Pascal Gross for Brighton. Calafiori tried to get up there. It's another strong header away by Ngapié. Kadioglu immediately rushed by Calafiori. It's going to take emergency action. Kadioglu gets it into the box, but it's a high delivery. It's a wild delivery, and it's relief for those Arsenal fans. Who's the player of the match?
Gabriel, head and shoulders, recognised that he'd not got his usual partner. Mosquera got an early yellow card, absolute man mountain.
Gabriel. 20 seconds behind us at the Etihad Stadium. It's still 2-2 there. We've almost done our injury time. Mikel Arteta is waiting. He's checking his watch. They're nervously waiting for the whistle to go. David Raya, quite rightly now, will take as much time as possible over this goal kick. He wants it to be the last action of the game. And it is. And Arsenal pass another massive test on the road. Ruthless, relentless, and increasingly reliable. No wonder the Arsenal fans are celebrating.
At this moment in time, the gap at the top is about to be 7 points to Manchester City, thanks to a 9th away game in the Premier League this season that they have won. They have the most wins on the road, the fewest defeats on the road, and the best defence on the road. But they have their eyes on being the best, full stop. This title race may go down to the wire, but Arsenal are going to have a 7-point lead because Manchester City have dropped points and they know it. This Arsenal team want to be there at the end of the season, and you never know. They must just do it. And if they do it, it might be tonight that they started to believe that it was really actually possible. It feels significant. It feels big. It feels pivotal. Arsenal are top of the league because they've come to Brighton, walked away with 3 points, and it's finished 1-0 to the Arsenal.
I tend to bet settle a single goal. But what an important night in the Premier League. Advantage Arsenal now 7 points clear. They drop points after going ahead twice at the Etihad against Nottingham Forest. That finished 2-2. But Martin Keown and Kaz Carney alongside me, we can see the away fans absolutely jubilant. Not only for this result, but the result over in Manchester too.
Yeah, a massively significant night. And we said, didn't we, at the start of the game, this might be the game. You go and win it, and your biggest rival, Man City, slipping up. Honestly, it was torturous to watch it, but Gabriel's performance at the back tonight was absolutely immense.
Gabriel with a man of the match performance in both games. This one here at the Amex and the one at the Etihad, both with 7 minutes added time and finishing within seconds of each other, Kaz.
I mean, look, you look at the Arsenal fans, and we were down here when that Manchester City result came in, and the noise was just as loud as Bukayo Saka's goal. Because that's how much it means. It's a big moment tonight in that title race, in particular for this team here, and that could be the confidence, that could be the push, that could be, this is ours.
A huge moment in terms of the title race. Martin, it was a tense affair here at the Amex.
It was, but you know what you've got to keep doing? You've got to keep developing the team and improving, and Havertz coming off the bench, I thought he gave a touch of class to the team, secured possession better. Calafiori as well, hopping into midfield, gave somehow a little bit better balance. As is one as Hincapie's played, and then Rice then could play the football that we expect. It's a bit nervy at time from Rice, but boy, is that an unbelievable result here tonight. What a turnaround for the Premier League.
And Saka getting a goal, and the all-important goal there, Kaz.
I know, captain tonight, 300th appearance. It was very fitting, it was that young man to get the goal tonight. Yes, he had a little bit of luck, but that player deserves it. He got 1v1 and took his moment, and that's what it's about now. The Arsenal fans, it feels, in this one moment, the belief is back. You know, all the kind of question marks and everyone probably giving everybody a bit of stick, but there right now, they believe. And this is a massive moment.
That's what it takes, really, because a lot of people are asking, look, do Arsenal have the bottle? Can they keep hold of the lead that they've got? Or are Man City going to chase them down? But we're going to have a little look at Man City and their full-time scenes, because they were the team that tonight that went ahead twice, and they were the team tonight that couldn't keep hold of that lead. And this Forest side, who bowed their way back twice, once through Morgan Gibbs-White, that man you can see in your screens there, and Elliot Anderson making it 2-2. So look, we'll get more reaction from that match. We'll keep you updated with all the other ones as well. And it's not just football on TNT Sports, it's also a bit of golf as well, isn't it, Craig? Well, Craig can't hear us right now, so maybe we'll come back to him in a little while. This is what's going on as well in Newcastle, because at the moment with Newcastle, this all happened, by the way, in added time, just before half-time. Casemiro equalising there, making it 1-1. And this is after a penalty scored by Anthony Gordon, because of a red card that Jacob Ramsey picked up after a second yellow for a dive. So it's all happening there at St James's Park at the moment. We'll keep you updated with that. And also, we'll get some analysis from our game here with Saka scoring the only goal, making it 1-0 here at the Amex. And managing to pick up an all-important 3 points, which makes the title race incredibly interesting, doesn't it? Okay, guys, coming back in a few moments' time.
Let's go! I'm surprised how Nottingham Forest tied Man City. It's over. It's over. Don't be surprised, man. Diviataduri. Don't be surprised, man. The EPL is gone, man. Bombo clat. It's gone. It's over. We are the champions. Let's go. Let's go. It's over. Let me just sign out, man. Let me sign out right about now. Let me sign out in peace, my good people. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. Damn. Damn. Big up to everyone who has been in, man. It's about time we get time and celebrate, man. If you're an Arsenal fan, big up. Thank you for everyone who has been in the 17 votes. Big up to a big shout out to Super Arsenal World. Big up for the support, man. Big up to Superstar Milo, man. Big up for the support. Big up for Yusuf Zlatan. Big up for Molly David. Big up for Diviataduri 1383, man. Big up to you, man. Big up. Arsenal, we are taking this home, man. We are taking this home. Are you ready for the parade? Yes. See you, man. See you in the next live stream today sometime. Let me check out. Let me sign out in peace. I'm so happy, Arsenal. We've done it. Check me out in the next live stream, man. Oh my goodness. I can't sleep today, man. God. It's over, man. Big up. See you in the next live stream, man. It has been your boy, Pankey IBFLB, man. So happy. Thank you. If this is the first time on this channel, man, and you haven't subscribed, man, do yourself a favor. Make sure to subscribe so you get to check me in the next live stream, man. It has been your boy, Pankey IBFLB. Arsenal, we've won. See you at the Emirates. See you. London is led. See you at the parade, man. I'm out, and God bless you all, man. Also, best of luck in everything you're doing out there, man. Peace and thank you. Peace. I'm out. It's over.